He has. He swings a nice bat.
If they can get him out right here, this would be a big, big out for Key. Here in the top of the 6th. First pitch is up, 1-0. As the sun has kind of disappeared a little bit, I feel like I need to make a run and get my jacket.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Good
The
pitch.
wind's kind of died down. Sun setting.
It counts 1-1.
Tell you a cool story about Coach Johnson real quick. So last year or this year as well, he was the assistant freshman football coach, and he had some connections to some of the football players as Wilson
2-1.
Key, which is a little high. He had some connections to some of the football players, and he recruited a guy from our football team to come play baseball. Kid hadn't played baseball since I believe his 8th or 9th grade year. That kid was Isaac Gregory, who is now,
Oh, yeah.
I believe, a preferred walk-on at UCA.
And Moody with the takes third base uncontested.
Gregory, he's fast. He
And
can run.
he broke our all-time steals record, or stolen bases record.
Last
sorry.
year?
Yes, last year. I
Oh,
believe
wow.
So.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hadn't
Got it
played
rare.
baseball since his freshman year. What a record to break.
And the pitch from Key. It's grounded up the middle. Reed with the play, the throw to Allen.
Play.
And that's 3 outs. The Mavericks hold them. As, going into the bottom of the 6th, it is.
I believe it is
Grizzlies
9-3.
Mavericks 3.
So they got that scoreboard fixed.
Top of the 6th for Northside, no runs, a hit.
Unfortunately.
One runner left on base.
This here's a jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down because you're overzealous. Play hard to get females to jealous.
Come on, guys, let's
Okay,
go.
Smarty, go to a party. Girls are scantily clad and showing body. A chick walks by you with shit that's sex. But you're standing on the wall and you was Poindexter. Next stage function, high class luncheon. Food is served and you're stone cold munching. Music comes on, people start to dance. But then you ate so much you nearly split your pants. A girl starts walking, guys start talking. Sits down next to you and starts talking. Says she wanna dance because she likes
Again, as we head into the bottom of the 6th, this is head girls basketball coach Robert Brunk. I'm here with Tyson Simon and Addison Skelton. The A team, Keith Evans, Terrell King are off tonight. They called in us, the other guys, right?
Glad they called us in,
Yeah,
Coach.
yeah. It's been a good
I
time.
think you're missing your calling. You need to be doing this every day.
No, Keith and Terrell, they do such a great job. And Coach Pogue at times that, they're the A team for a reason.
If you are a fan tuning in and really, really want to hear Robert Brunk's voice again, tune in to tomorrow's track meet at Southside High School.
I am the voice of Southside Track. You are correct about that. The track meets. That's a long night. We got a new pitcher in for the Grizzlies here. Is that Stegner?
Calderera.
Oh, is it Calderera?
Yeah, and then Moody's at first.
Yeah, that's right. Track meets, we got a good crew to work the track meets upstairs. Brad West, Coach Slinker.
So what time do those things start?
Those things kick off at 3. A coaches meeting at 3:15.
And you don't leave till midnight.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Usually we're out of there a pretty decent hour.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking about the McDonald relays, and I was going to see if Coach Peoples would join me, and we'd come out, and that's his old.
Coach Peoples is usually there at the
He
McDonald's
is?
Grizzlies.
Yeah.
He helps run it.
Yeah, that's his baby.
You come up and sit with me, and I'll take you to the hospitality room.
Okay.
Coach Peoples can stand out in the sun. And,
Yes.
And take care of business, Yeah, see, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about tomorrow night because I'm having to use so much of my voice tonight. I'm nervous. May have to get Coach Stuart Adams or or Dylan Candelaria to fill in for me. Oh, a good
Ooh.
cut. Good cut right
Knocked
there.
it down.
Manus. Excuse me, by
Also on the mound for Northside, number 16.
That was Trevor Reed.
Trevor Reed. Next up's Wilson Key.
Trevor's brother Parker Reed was a senior for the Mavericks last year. Spirited
Up
player.
next, left fielder number 8, well,
Fielder and now pitcher, Wilson Key. There's the pitch. Strike. It had to be over the outside corner, I believe.
Go, Wilson.
It's a little off the plate.
0-1 to Key, the pitch. And it's low, 1-1. For Wilson Key. Yeah, he had a couple of big plays out in the outfield yesterday. So he caught one on the run. Had a triple. Doing some pitching today. He's done a lot these last 2 days for the Mavs. And the pitch, and it's low, 1-2. There's 2-1, excuse me, to Key. Mavericks really need a base runner. Key would be a good one. I am seeing his dad, not nervous at all. Not nervous, very relaxed. Coach Key over there. That's the pitch.
There we go.
Moody
Nice
with a
play.
Nice play at first base. Oh, nice play at first base, and that's
He hit it hard, though.
you know, I worked with a really good baseball coach once, and that's what he talked about in baseball. Sometimes you hit the ball hard. That's all you can do. You know, if you leave a game and you went 1 for 4, but you hit, 3-line drives, you still got to feel pretty good about it.
Mm-hmm. Making good contact. I remember I played a doubleheader one time, and I went 0 for 8, and I just couldn't find a hole. It was just hard hits everywhere, line drives, and sometimes you just can't find it.
As France comes up to bat, he's 0 for 0-1 count. Done a great job behind the plate tonight. Good eye, 1-1.
Go on, let's go. Let's do 2 out rally.
Yeah, 2-out rally, France. Let's go.
Come on now.
2-1.
You're definitely not joking about that jacket.
Y'all asked about the history on Coach Johnson earlier. Some history on Coach Wynn, the first base coach over there, was actually a former player of Coach Johnson's. One of his championship or state championship teams, I believe at Star City.
And he pops it up. Moody's. I believe that's Ken Cannon makes a run on it, and 3 up, 3 down for the Mavericks. They also have Coach Kyle Fowler, I believe, helps them out now. Coach Kyle Fowler is a Oklahoma Football Coaches Association Hall of Famer.
Really?
Yes, he is. He
Tell
also
me about this.
He was a longtime football coach. He actually served as president of the Oklahoma Football Coaches Association for a while. He vice president for a while. He coached a long time at Spiro, Muldrow, Salina. I can't remember. And back to Spiro. He coached a young man at Spiro named Chris Massey. He's a good athlete. Played at Oklahoma State. He long-time defensive coordinator and head football coach. I believe 2 years ago he was elected into the Hall of Fame, Coach Association Hall of Fame in Oklahoma. So retired in Oklahoma last year, came over to Arkansas.
Hall of Fame coach.
Oh, also won a state championship coach in baseball. I mean, here I am not giving him credit for that. Coach.
Oh, my goodness.
Ryan Franklin. I don't know if you heard that name. Pitched
I-
for Spyrope and then pitched in
You
the.
know the Oklahoma schools. I don't, Coach.
He pitched in the majors for Seattle Mariners for
Okay.
a long time, and I believe he pitched for the Cardinals for a little bit as well. But Mal Fowler, probably taught him how to throw the four seam or the two seam.
Leading off the top of the seventh inning for Northside, right fielder number 21, Ronan Ketchum.
And catch him at the bat for the Grizzlies, top 7.
Come on, Wilson. Good pitch.
Key. If you look at the pitchers for the Mavericks today, Key he throws it a little bit different than the last two you've seen. I'm sure that's a change for the Grizzlies. It's not as straightforward of a pitcher as what the other two guys they've seen probably are.
I really like the way he works fast. He
Yeah.
gets the ball, gets the signs, and
pitch a pop up right there.
There we go.
Reed, one down. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. He doesn't mess around. He gets the ball and he goes, and everything seems like it's got a little bit of movement on
Yep.
it, and really honestly, the fastball, the curve, the changeup, whatever he's throwing, they all look very similar. But you can tell from the speed that he's adjusting. He's not throwing the same thing every time. You better be ready.
yeah, he gets that sign and he deals.
Go Mavericks!
I don't think he's going to have a pitch clock go off on him. He's ready. Look at him.
Good.
1-1. Maybe he's doing like Greg Maddux and he's calling his own pitches based on
Looks
how
like it.
on how he
Hit the
catches the
corners.
ball.
You're talking about a legend right there, Greg Maddux.
Wow.
And Reed off one bounce, the throw. And Allen in the dirt. That was a nice play by Reed. Walker Allen had the low throw, still tried to come up with it.
What a nice play.
Almost made a really nice play, both guys right there. Sometimes in basketball you say, hey, there's 3 or 4 different things you had to do to complete that play. You did all of them but one right.
Yep.
All of them but one worked out. So there's not a whole lot of shame in that situation right there. It's just part of it.
Pitch and now pinch hitting for Northside, number 11, Elijah Rogers.
Rogers comes to the plate. I'm not sure who he's batting for here.
Taylor, maybe?
Possibly.
Yeah, Taylor led off, didn't he?
Yes, that's correct. That is correct. I'll bet you Dilworth is going to go. He got a second pitch last time he took off.
He likes to run.
Now, he got a really good jump on roll. We'll see what it looks like here, but Ski looks. Dilworth not going. 2-0. Rogers.
Nice player. Give him 3 more years and he's going to be good. I did too.
No.
3-0.
Yeah.
Which I believe this is the first time we've seen Key out of the stretch.
I think you're right, Coach.
It has not changed his pace.
No, he is quick.
Okay, come on, get your
I need a double play here. Get him out of the inning, get back.
Come on,
And
we got to get him now. Don't go for this.
As Ken Cannon comes up to bat.
Second baseman, number 4, Maddox Buchanan.
9-3 Grizzlies lead.
what's for dinner, Coach?
My wife and son, my daughter's at a track meet. My wife and son just got done eating walk-ons. And
Okay. Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah. I was going to go to Taco Tuesday, but
Where's that at?
well, you can go to Joe's. You got Chewy's has Taco Tuesday.
Okay.
Joe's has dollar tacos on Tuesday nights. You got a lot of good choices. But
No, the Buffalo-
La Mesa is a good one.
The Buffalo chicken sandwich at Walk-Ons.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hit.
But they, I said I got called into action. Foul ball.
Called
0-2
you out the
again.
bullpen.
Yeah, there. Coach Frank. Hey, Coach Frank, the 1 through 8 are out. We need number 9. I said, okay, I'm ready.
And then the 1 through 8 list, and then we call Tyson.
Yeah. Hey, I knew if I called you, I knew you'd be in. That's the kind of guy you are. 0-2, Key's pitch. Foul ball. 2 in a row.
I think 1 through 8 just wanted to hear your voice.
Yeah. Well, both of our viewers are very happy that I'm doing this.
Both of our viewers being my fiance and my mother.
There we go. Shout out. And there's a pop up as Reed is running back to make the catch. I believe I'm going to give credit to Zimmerman.
No?
No, what number we got there?
12?
You got the roster over there,
There we
Coach?
go. I got it down here.
There we
got
go.
Parker Ellis. Parker Ellis on the play. There we go.
10, Alex Martinez.
Martinez comes up. 2 down. When's the date, Coach Skelton?
June 7th.
Let's go.
A lot of pressure right there. I didn't want to mess it up.
June 7th. Yeah, because it's out there. If
It
you
is out
mess
there.
that up, there's no coming back. from that
Uh-uh.
one.
So how long you guys been engaged?
Since November of 2024,
Okay.
And the
picked
pitch.
our venue the day after.
Where you getting married at?
Stop by France.
Don't want a lot of strangers showing up. But no, the loft at Stone Oak in Greenwood.
Okay.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Beautiful venue.
1-0 to Martinez.
Guys,
Key.
get him here. Come on.
He's
Wilson.
dealing.
This one's
He
yours.
works a lot slower out of the stretch than he does the windup.
Yes.
I still like it. He's still
He got a nice little
Nice.
curveball right there.
Yes. 1-1. Key sets the delivery. Foul ball. 1-2.
Back-to-back curveballs.
He's been really solid in relief. I mean, he has been really solid in relief for the Mavericks. If he can work out of this stretch right here, we'll have 3 outs to try to do something.
Come on. One more. Come on.
Being a Texas Rangers fans, a lot can happen in those last few outs. I should have won. There we go, strike 3.
There we go.
Inning. Texas Rangers should have won a World Series over the Cardinals. Nelly Cruz is unable to catch a fly ball.
You're a Rangers fan?
I am.
Must be hard to be a professional sports Texas fan, because goodness, the Mavericks, the
Hey, I'm not a
Cowboys,
Mavericks
and the
Thunder, Rangers, Chiefs. Life's pretty good for me right now.
Chiefs, yeah. No, I'm a Royals fan. So when they went to the World Series in 14 and then won it in 15, that was pretty good for the city. And so I'm hoping they can have a good run at it. They got, up in Northwest Arkansas, they got Jack, what's his name, from Florida, batting third. He's hitting all kinds of home runs.
I'm going to watch him May 6th.
Okay.
So
I bet he's going to be up in AAA pretty quickly, the way he's hitting. Another guy doing good from around here, he's a Greenwood guy, is Connor Nolan. AAA, had a couple good starts the past 2 weeks. We were actually just texting back and forth today. So
Mavericks are going to change the lineup. We got Cash Castaneda coming up to
senior.
bat for first at bat this inning for the Mavs.
got a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter. Timing up his pitches. I mean, he's locked in. I'm feeling good about this right here. He's locked in. I'm calling a base hit right here.
Coach, did you hear about, man? So I guess they extended tax day, so you don't owe until November 3rd.
Well, I didn't know that.
So I owed some taxes, and my accountant called me and said, hey, because of all the disasters and everything, the federal and the state, you don't have to pay if you don't want to today. You have till November 3rd. And I was like, wow, okay.
Wish I would have known that. Yeah. Trying to pay for a wedding, paid for the taxes.
I already did mine, so it's too late.
Too late for you guys.
Too late, IRS. Could help me out and say, hey, you can wait a little bit longer. But
I guess at 4 o'clock last night it got handed down, and so because I went in there to sign all my paperwork, and he said, "Hey, good news for you. You don't owe right now. You get your payment in November 3rd."
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about Cash right here. Something good's going to happen. Three outs for the Mavericks.
Being in my early 20s, this is cool to see. I graduated with several of, not many of these players, but Cash's sibling, as well as several of last year's players, or older siblings of last year's players. So it's cool to see the younger kids get a chance.
But Calderera, it's low. 1-0 to Cash.
Come on, make him throw strikes.
Now, I may be speaking out the side of my mouth right here, but if I remember correctly, Cash, he may not have the most power behind his swing, but he has, what I believe from last year, a pretty good on-base percentage. Whether that be finding a gap or getting walked, but we may see that here.
Calderera delivers. That was a good job framing that pitch by the catcher right there.
Martinez is a really good catcher.
1-2.
He takes the craft serious. You know, we had
1-2. And Cash goes down swinging as it's one down for the Mavericks, 2 outs to go.
Come on, 1-5.
As Zimmerman comes up to bat for the Mavericks.
Lineup for South Side number 15.
Come on, get it started.
Zimmerman.
Get it started, Clayton.
I mean, honestly, for the Mavericks today, besides one stretch, they played a really solid game.
really, really good game. You know, they
4-0 win yesterday. Lose today, they won the best pitchers in the state, probably.
Yeah, and they had a good chance to win today, too.
Yes. The wind is picking up on us here. 1-0. And Martinez squeezes that one in. It's 1-1. One down. Bottom 7. Strike 2. That's the same spot. Who do we got on the post-game show?
Let's go.
Is that when Coach Skelton takes over?
Call Beaumont back.
And Zimmerman takes 2-2. One out, right on deck. The pitch. It takes full count.
Good. Get us a runner. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. Drive one.
Calderera throws, and it hits him. Zimmerman's going to be on first now. 9-3. Him running right here doesn't do a lot for you. Do you let him go anyways because he's had success doing it, or you hold him?
Who do we have following him up?
Come on,
So
3.
we got
Up next,
we've got Josh Wright,
Right.
and Zimmerman has ran. He has ran every time he's been on. He's been successful, but again, 9-3. 1 out. I don't know. I don't know that you send him right here. It doesn't really gain you anything in this situation.
No, I don't think he risked
Yeah.
it.
If Coach Johnson sends him, I think it's a great call by Coach Johnson.
think it's the way his microphone is.
It may be.
Like, flip it around. No, the headset.
Oh.
See what it does.
Coach Skelton's just been fired from the postgame show.
Another runner.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Come on.
He's on two.
Him.
You turned me off.
We're just trying to figure out where the feedback's coming from. No, we know whose fault it is.
I've been talking to myself.
100%. We know whose fault it is. As Zimmerman takes the lead, 1-0. The pitch.
Well, that was a nice
Shot.
pitch.
Good shot by Calderera. 1-1.
If you would have turned me off and I would have been talking to myself, I can promise you many people in my life would not have been surprised by that.
Zimmerman gets the lead. 1-1. He is not going. And a good eye, 2-1.
I wonder what it takes to get that score fixed out there.
You know, I think it looks good at 3-3. Ooh,
It's
that hit
3-3-3
him.
all the way across.
That hit him, and he's on first. Runners on first and second, one out. We got a Reed coming up to bat.
All right, Josh.
This is the, excuse me, Stewart. Stewart's coming up to bat, excuse me.
So Wright was looks like Wright may have been a substitution for.
No, may have rolled back in. He started the game in right field.
Okay.
7 driving.
But Stewart up to bat. Speaking of Stewart, you know, former Southside basketball coach Stuart Adams, you know, he threw somebody out from his knee one time at third base.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The third baseman,
Yeah.
number 27,
Caught the
Gage
ball on one
Stewart.
knee, fired it across.
He was probably taller than the batter from that one. So
As Gage Stewart takes ball one, Calderera throws. That was a good pitch. That's a good pitch, 1-1. Now, you know, it's 9-3. Umpire probably opens that one up a little bit for him.
Come on
Let
now,
him get one
drive.
over.
Put a square.
The pitch.
Ooh.
In the dirt.
No.
Hey, speaking
1-1.
of the Adams family, name to watch the next couple of years, coming up in Southside Maverick girls basketball, Addison Adams,
That's right, Addison Adams. She's
incoming freshman.
she is. She
Is that Stewart's daughter?
That is.
Okay.
That's the next one. So, Gage Stewart sets 2-1. Pitch from Calderera. Hit him
Ooh.
again. That he's not going to give it to him
Looked like he raised up into that
because
one.
he's going to say that he raced.
Get out of the way.
It.
Hold it. It hit his elbow.
He's got that elbow guard on, so
It hit his elbow.
Did not give Stewart the base, even though the ball hit him. That would have loaded the bases. That would have been a big one.
You're good, Gage.
So,
Come on, 2-7.
what's it? Is that a strike? Is that what is that?
Ball.
So it's 3-1. 3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
Come on.
3-1. Coach Johnson with some words of encouragement
Come
as
to you.
Stewart resettles. He's going to get ready right here. But, you know, no matter what happens right here, I mean, even if he takes this pitch, he's still got another one to play with.
Come
3-1.
on now. Everybody away.
Calderera sets and throws. And he pops him up. That's going to be a infield fly.
No.
2 down.
No. That one's on you, Blue. Okay.
And Caden Manus comes up to bat.
Now batting for the Mavericks,
2 outs.
the second baseman, number 6,
Come on, 6.
Gage Manus.
Need a runner.
Come on.
Still got a chance.
We need a 2-out rally big time. Let's go.
You know, the shadows have kind of changed things right here. If you you had a game that now the pitcher's throwing the ball from the sunlight that has to switch over to the shadows before it gets to the plate. That can mess with your eyes a little bit as a batter. 0-1. Strike 2, and the Mavericks are down to their last strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Have a dinner reservation. Come on now. You still got a chance.
The pitch. Foul ball.
That's a good one.
Way to battle by Manus.
Come on, let's go. Come on, 6.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Excuse me, no balls, 2 strikes.
Come on now.
The pitch.
Ooh.
And strike 3. Grizzlies win 9-3 over the Mavericks. They split the season series. And as we wrap up our broadcast here, Coach Skelton, Tyson, thank you for
Thank you guys.
being around, helping us out today. That's it from Evans Boys Club, Northside 9, Southside 3.